Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Week. Let's start out with day one. This What I Eat in a Week is a little different than the one I posted last Saturday. Next Saturday, you're not going to see one because I'm going to do something different to kind of switch it up. In today's video, you're also going to see my meal prep, so check the timestamps down below. You're also going to see some of my workouts, and I'm going to kind of do a little recap. So post-workout, I had an Alani shake, and then for a late lunch / breakfast, I had the cheese sticks and the pasta. It was really good. I actually meal prepped that. I'll link that video. It was from the week before. Now, we went out for lunch this day, but I didn't have lunch. I had a glass of wine. We were out having fun with friends, celebrating, doing fun stuff. And so when I came home, I wasn't super hungry just because it had been a few hours, but I'm noticing a couple of things with being a mom that food has to be super convenient, and also the heat is getting to me and I'm not super hungry. So I made this massive smoothie, had a couple like little white chocolate chips as like a little snack. I intended to have another dinner this evening, but I got carried away with laundry and building a mini crib. And then before I knew it, it was like 9:30 at night. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel like going back downstairs and making another meal. So on to day 2, I decided to go ahead and have a breakfast as a pre-workout. Sometimes I have a protein bar. Sometimes I don't have anything. Recently, I've been just like getting up and going. This week, I was actually back to work too. So you'll see in this What I Eat in a Week, my days get kind of like crazy, and I'll kind of explain how I closed out the week by meal prepping and kind of eating the same thing for multiple days to kind of make it easy on myself. So this day I had a cup of egg whites and a whole egg, and then I made my pre-workout, which is the Alani new energy sticks. It's like the powdered version of the energy drink. I mix it with the sparkling water. They're so inexpensive. I can get like a pack of 10 for just a couple dollars at Target. Love them. Post-workout, again, I had another shake. This time I had the Premier cake batter one. I love having a shake first thing if I can because it's 25 to 30 grams of protein. It really sets me up for my goals because I am trying to have about 150 grams of protein a day. I've been kind of closer to 140, but that's okay. For a quick snack before we ran out the door, I had 2 cheese sticks and a Fit Crunch bar because I needed to get to the grocery store. I also grabbed a Nature's Bakery bar. I just got these and I really enjoy them. I had this before my evening run, and then after my run, I was like, you know what? I don't feel like cooking. Story of my life right now. I feel like I have very few minutes in the day, and so if I don't have meal prep ready, I'm like, I don't want to cook. So I just made this little flapjack thing that I got at the grocery store. Super easy. Added a scoop of protein, so it had like 30 some grams of protein. I think like 32 grams of protein. Love that. It microwaves in like less than 2 minutes. I also filled up my water with more sparkling water. In case you don't see me every single day, I try to drink at least 3 Stanleys of regular water, 1 Stanley of sparkling water as like a treat at night. And then I also intake greens and a hormone balance too. I can link that down below for you, both of those, the greens and the hormone thing. So this Kodiak cake was so good. I did add some white chocolate chips to it. I try to have like a treat every single day, whether it's like a little bar or chocolate chips or white chocolate chips or something, just because my goal is to hit 150 grams of protein a day. I don't always get there, but I don't track anything else. I just track my protein. And how I do that is I actually just open the Notes app in my iPhone, and every single meal I just glance really quickly at the protein content. If I'm using something like egg whites or tofu or something, I just kind of estimate it. But again, I'm going for convenience. Day 3, we're having another flapjack because they were so good the night before. Well, it was so good the night before. I was like, ooh, I want that first thing. So this was my post-workout meal. I did not have a pre-workout meal, but I did have my pre-workout energy stick because they're so delicious. I also have BCAAs some mornings. I did not have them the last 2 mornings because all the shaker cups were in the dishwasher and I didn't feel like, cleaning one separately. Okay, so this day I set up myself to have some time to do some meal prep. So I made like an egg frittata. I was going to get a pie crust at the store, but then I was like, maybe I'll just do like a crustless quiche frittata kind of situation. I did an onion, zucchini. I put them in a pan with some water to saute them, add a little salt, add a little seasoning. I think I used the Green Goddess seasoning from Trader Joe's this day. Got them nice and tender and ready to go. And then I did an entire container of liquid egg whites, the large one, and then an entire container of fat-free feta. And then pop that in the oven at 400 degrees for about 35 minutes. You just have to make sure it's cooked all the way through. And then that was enough meal prep for 3 days. Now, After 3 days, I made the exact same thing because I had the ingredients on hand. You did not see me make it twice, but at the end of the week, I had this every single morning. It's really good. I'm really, really loving having something like this on hand because one, it's high protein. 2 pieces is like 40 or 45 grams of protein. So I'm knocking out a huge chunk of my protein every single morning. It's light, but it's also really filling. That's the one nice thing about like not having something really, really heavy in the morning. I can also have it with toast. I will show you what I had it with the last few days because it's just like a new recipe to me and it was so good. But like I said, popped it in the oven, 400 degrees, 35 minutes, and then I was good to go for the next few days. Again, I'm just in this season of life where if something's not made, I need something convenient that I can make in like 10 minutes. And with the heat and stuff, I don't want like big, heavy meals. I actually don't even want salads. And surprisingly enough, I had so many food aversions when I was pregnant. And I'm noticing that even though like a lot of foods sound really good to me, there are foods that I used to love that I cannot eat. One of them is the white potato. This might surprise you. White potatoes were my absolute favorite food, I feel like, pre-pregnancy. I haven't eaten one since. Actually, take that back. I've had like hash browns at a breakfast place, but I didn't love them. I didn't eat all of them. All right, so this day I also decided to make like a really quick snack on the go. I was heading to work, so I took some of the Kodiak dark chocolate muffin mix, mixed in a little water, popped it in the microwave. So that was like 12, I think, grams of protein. I'm not exactly sure what a serving of it is, but anyways. And then I added a Oikos Pro yogurt to the top, which is 20 grams of protein, so it's like 30 grams of protein for a quick snack. So delicious. And then just for funsies, I added a little bit of sprinkles on the top just because I thought that would be fun and like add a little texture. So good. This was like cake, but high protein snack. So good. It was awesome. I love taking this on the go. So much so that I decided to make something very similar to this later this week. For dinner tonight, I decided to do some Boca burgers and some mashed cauliflower. Wasn't like a super big fan of the mashed cauliflower. I think next time I might roast it instead of microwave it. I don't know. I intended to have this for dinner like every single night and make a big batch of it, but I was like, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to just make one single serving. And I don't know. I didn't love it. I don't love cauliflower. That's another thing. Like I used to love cauliflower pre-pregnancy and now I'm like, do I like it? My husband ate most of it. I didn't obviously share what he ate in a week, but I usually meal prep for him on Sundays and Wednesdays and then he eats through those meals and then for me it's kind of like hit or miss. Again, I think I'm just finding the balance because I was home on maternity leave, so I was like, freedom. I can make whatever I want whenever I want. I can meal prep, yada yada, get into a routine when I'm ready. Well, now I'm back to work and I'm not in a routine at all, but that's okay. That's okay. So with this meal, I did about a cup of cottage cheese to add some more protein, some of the Boca burgers with some mustard, and then I did the mashed cauliflower, which if you didn't see, I added some like dill ranch to it. It was pretty good. All right. Because I loved the egg bake so much that I made, I also decided to do something fun because I had some bread that I really wanted to use up. And this was awesome. I will definitely make this again. I took a scoop of my vanilla protein, mixed it with about 5 ounces of water, added 2 eggs, whisked it together, and I made French toast. And it was thebomb.com. Now, personally, I don't like maple syrup on my pancakes or my French toast. I'll use a little bit of it, like maple syrup, in flavoring when it comes to like making protein bars and stuff, but I don't like to dip my items in it. Also, I wish I had my camera set up right now. There are 2 chipmunks at my back door, like staring at me, asking for food. It's hilarious. Anyways, I don't like maple syrup, so this was just a really good solution to like make a sweeter version of French toast. High protein. 2 of these was like 17 grams of protein. Awesome. Love that. And I ended up having it for the rest of the week with the egg bake that I had made and then additional egg bake as well. So I had a bunch of pieces left over. And then I was like, you know what, this is like the quickest thing ever to make. So I'm definitely going to meal prep this in the coming weeks. Because I like the Kodiak little thing that I made so much, when I was at the grocery store, I grabbed a box of the pancake mix because they didn't have the muffin mix, and I made a chocolate pancake bake. I love to add additional protein to my pancake bake. So I added 3 scoops of the Alani Nu plant protein. I got this on mega deal on July 4th. They had a huge July 4th sale. It is not expired. It is good for another 2 years. I got one, buy one, get one free for $5. So I got 2 containers for $5. Yeah, you literally cannot beat that. But their 4th of July sale and their Christmas sale every year is awesome. So follow some influencers that will share the sale and get on it. Because I got the Alani drinks that I've shared in the beginning of the video. I got those little like protein shakes also from their 4th of July sale. So anyways, I took some water, some pancake mix, some protein, mixed it together until I got the consistency I wanted, popped it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes, and that was that. Oh, this is the breakfast I was telling you about. It had the French toast with the egg bake. This was the next day, I think. I'm getting confused by what day is what. Actually, I think it's the same day. Yeah. I'm sorry. Just know that this is what I ate in a week, not a day. Here is the pancake bake. It's so rich, so chocolatey, literally tastes like dessert, high protein. I'm obsessed with it. Took a piece to go, and then I added some Oikos yogurt with it when I was ready to eat it. Again, had another Nature's Bakery bar, but this was after my run this night. Had a protein shake and another yogurt. Why? Because I did not feel like cooking dinner. I was going to have the like Boca Burgers cauliflower thing, and I was like, I don't want to. It was like 9 o'clock at this point, and I was like, I just want to get a quick shower, go to bed. I don't want to spend all that time making food. Yes, there's other things that are meal prep, but I didn't feel like eating them, so quick and easy. Again, I'm not being OCD about my meals, and this is just working for me. So next day, we're having the same thing again. We're having the French toast. We're having the egg bake. This was the last of the first pan that I made. I made an additional pan. And then you're only seeing 5 days worth of what I eat in a day. It's not technically a whole week. The last 2 days, I literally had the French toast, the egg bake, the pancake bake, and then you'll see the dinner that I had the last few nights. So that way I wasn't just constantly showing the same thing over and over and over. But people will ask and say, hey, this is only 5 days worth of eating. Yes, it's because it was like such on repeat the last few days. As you can see, I had the brownie again that I made. This is 2 pieces of that pancake bake brownie with an Oikos yogurt on top. Again, I had this the next 2 days. And then this is what I had for dinner the next 2 days along with this day. I made some veggie pasta. I took my homemade marinara sauce. I can link that video down below too. I took some cottage cheese, added the pasta. It was like 42 grams of protein for this meal. And then bam, within like 10 minutes of meal prep, I had these ready to go. So that's probably going to be a gold mine for the next couple weeks until I can find like a little bit of a balance, is I'll make one dinner for like 3 or 4 nights, one lunch for 3 or 4 days, etc., etc. I hope you enjoyed these meals. Look for recipes down below. Good morning. It is a beautiful but very humid morning, starting week 2 of my 30-day fitness challenge that I've been sharing. I already completed my 20-minute spinning and my 1 mile run, and I am tomato faced and absolutely soaking wet, drenched. 1, because of the humidity, 2, because I'm just a sweater and I love that. So I thought I'd share with you my workout today, which is a 30-minute full body dumbbell workout. And I'm actually very excited because tomorrow is back and biceps. So actually I have 2 days between legs, because I feel like this first week it was like legs, shoulders, legs, arms, abs, legs. And by legs, I mean it was either quad focus or glute focus, but like every other day was a leg workout. And that was a lot, but I'm feeling amazing. I came down around like 5 a.m., did a little computer work this morning, got out here by like 5:40, so it's like a little after 6. I'm getting back into the early morning routines because I only have a few days before I go back to work after maternity leave. So let's jump into today's workout. This week I'm actually going to share with you clips of all my workouts, just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing in case you want to do your own 30-day challenge or do like a variation of it. But again, sharing with you all my meals for the week. I'll share all of those pre-workouts. We'll add this workout clips to the end. So let's get started on today's full body workout. If you didn't see my last What I Eat in a Week video, then you would be confused as to what my 30-day challenge is. But every single day, I'm doing a 30-minute workout from the Iron series. I can link it down below. I'm running at least 1 mile. I've been doing more miles some days, and it's felt really, really good to get back into running. And then 3 times a week, I'm doing 20 minutes of spinning And it's just kind of just to hold myself accountable. I've been really, really loving it. Check out the description box down below because I have something fun happening. A lot of people have been asking to join my challenges. They're just personal challenges. Check the link down below in the description box. I have a fun new little platform that I'm using if you want some accountability. I'm not providing the workouts in the link down below. I'm just providing new recipes and accountability for your own health and fitness journey. I hope that you really appreciate and love this. I just feel like it's a great opportunity to have a community where people can come together with different goals but be unified. Hopefully that makes sense. Like my goals might be different than yours, but we can all talk together. We can all create and balance and be accountable to each other. So check out the link down below in the description box. If you have questions, you can leave a message and I'll get back to you. Well, I guess a comment, not a message. Anyways, this day I tried to film a bunch of my workouts and I really just didn't for the week because I was working out so early. Today is full body. I think. I hope. It's been a week and it's only Tuesday. Yeah, she's like, I was texting her yesterday. Why was I working out so early? Because once I went back to work, I decided to work out at 3:30 in the morning. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I will see you next week in a couple of new videos. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.